And then you can let the arms come back to center. And stretch the arms up overhead. Press the palms up toward the ceiling. Lift the head. Stretch tall. So you're stretching your fingers, your palms, your wrists. And lowering the arms down. And take the right arm over the head and put a little weight on the side of the head. Relax the left shoulder down. And breathe deeply. Good, release. And take the left arm over and put a little weight on the side of the head. And right shoulder down. Good, and then release. And let's make some movements with the shoulders. Up, back, and down. And then up, forward, down, and back. Good. And bend at the knees. Pull the stomach in, cave the chest in. And lift the head and lift the tailbone up. So rounding and lifting. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, rounding. And then inhale, lifting. Okay. And release. And just lift one heel and lift the other heel. So you're giving a little stretch to the ankles, calf muscles. And then bring your right foot forward, your left foot back, and just have your left heel up off the floor and press your heel downward. So you're really stretching the calf now. And you're strengthening your upper right leg. And then let's switch. So the left foot is forward, the right heel is up. Press down with your right heel and engage your upper left leg muscles. Good. And then stepping forward. And let's go ahead and come to the front of our space. And we'll bring the hands right in front of the chest. And we'll take the arms up. Press the hips forward, open the chest. And come down. And then take a step back with your left foot on your mirror image. You're gazing forward, your right knee is directly lined up with your right ankle. And then step back into the push-up position. Flat like a board. And bring the knees down and the buttocks back into the puppy stretch. And bring the hips forward. The toes are curled under. The knees come up, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Head is between the arms. And then take a big step forward with your right foot. And right knee directly above the right ankle. Gaze is forward. And then step forward. Squeeze the gluteal muscles. Come on up. Press the hips forward. Open the chest. And bring the hands down. And let's continue with an inhalation. We open. Try to exhale and come down. And then step back with your right foot. Left knee directly above the left ankle. Gazing forward. It's okay to use blocks or some old books or some firm pillows for your hands if you need to. Okay, step back into the push-up position. And then bring the knees down. And bring the buttocks back into the puppy stretch. And the hips come forward. The toes are curled under. It's the upward facing dog. And then the downward facing dog. The head is between the arms. And take a big step forward with your left foot. Left knee directly above the ankle. Eyes gazing forward. And step forward. Squeeze. And come on up. Opening. And bringing those hands down. And release. The hands come down to the sides of the body. And next, we have a full moon series. So the feet are close together. And let's make a full circle. Interlace the fingers. Press the feet down. Nice tall spine. And then press your right hip out to the side. I'm sorry, press your left hip out to the side. I'll mirror you. And pull with your right hand. Try to have your head right between your arms. And coming up tall. And then over to the other side and pull with the left hand. Stretch the right side of the body open. We want to be right here, right now. The future is unknown. The past is gone. Let's take a step out to the side with the right foot. And then turn both feet out. Bend the knees, elbows back, chest open. And straighten the legs, straighten out the arms. And lift the head, reach through the fingers, press the feet down. And then turn your right foot out. And reach. And shift. Right arm comes down. Left arm comes up. You can look down, forward, or you can gaze up at the raised hand. Okay, you want to breathe deeply, and if you don't already have a little window open, or a big window open, to get some fresh air, I'd highly recommend fresh air while you're practicing yoga. Some people say if you're not breathing deeply, you're stretching, but you're not really doing yoga. And if there's no fresh air, also, it's not quite there, unless we just can't get fresh air in the room. But it's very, very good too. Let's come down, the hands on the floor, the left heel pressing back, the eyes gazing forward. And then bring the right hand around close to the left hand and turn and point your left toes up toward the ceiling. It's called the extended leg squatting position. And then bend your left leg. Bring your hands together. Press your elbows into the legs and create a stretch in the thighs and the groin muscles. Okay, the hands come down near the left foot and the right leg extends out. Spine tall. Stretching the back and the inside of the right leg. And then circle the left arm around and try to have your left knee directly above your left ankle. Press down with your right heel. Gazing forward. Take a small step forward with your right foot. Straighten out your left leg. And it's the straight-legged runner stretch. Torso down toward the left leg. Okay, the back of the left hand is against the left leg. Squeeze the buttocks. Come on up with the right arm. You can look down, you can look forward, or you can look up. Squeeze the buttocks and come on up into the five-pointed star. Feet down, head up, fingers out, chest open. And then turn both feet out. Bend your knees, bring the buttocks down, press the elbows back, open the chest. And can you put on a smile, even if nobody's watching? We want to have a good relationship with God. And it's that one relationship that changes every other relationship. It makes all things possible, all things better. So the yoga practitioner is aiming for union, the best possible connection, alignment with the will of our Creator to the best of our ability. Okay, the head comes up, the fingers reach up. Let's continue. Press your right hip out to the side. Pull with the left hand. And then come on up, pull, and bring your left hip out to the side, pulling with the right hand. And coming up, let's complete this full moon series by making a full circle, full moon. With the fingers, bring the hands right in front of the chest. Close your eyes, take a few breaths. Okay. And release down. And let's come into a warrior one pose, and then we'll do, actually, let's do the warrior two pose, and then we'll do a rotated triangle. So we'll bring the legs wide apart. And the right foot turns out. The right knee is lined up with the right ankle. The arms come up. Turn the head, look over at the right fingernails. And before we do the rotated triangle, let's come into the lateral angle. Press down into the left foot, reach. And then coming up, straightening the right leg, rotating your torso so your hips are pointed in the same direction that your right toes are pointed in, and the rotated triangle. The back of your left hand comes down, your right arm comes up. You can look down, forward, or up. Okay, squeeze the gluteal muscles to give core stability. Coming up. And then turn your left foot out. Bend your left knee. And have your knee directly above your ankle. Raise your arms up in the warrior two. And then lower left forearm down, right arm up. There's a straight line along the side of the body from the sole of your right foot through your right fingers. You can gaze forward, you can gaze up. Just a few breaths here. And then squeeze the gluteal muscles. Come on up, straighten out the left leg. Rotate your hips. Continue the rotation. Try to bring the back of your right hand down toward your left ankle. Try to point your left arm up toward the ceiling. You choose where your eyes focus. They can be down, they can be forward, they can go up toward the raised hand. Okay, squeeze and release. And let's bring the feet together. And we have the eagle pose next. So you can stand next to a chair or a wall if you'd like to. Make sure that you don't fall on the ground. Remember, the main thing is to do no harm, non-violence. And if you don't do any harm, you're almost certain to do a lot of good. But only you can know when to rest and when to modify. Let's shift all the weight onto the right foot and leg. The arms come up. And go ahead and bring your left leg over your right leg. Knees are bent. And then take your left arm under your right arm. And try to have the elbows up at shoulder height. Focus the eyes. Just a few breaths here. Good. And then we release and we'll fly like an eagle. An eagle is light, and it's not too attached to things on and of the earth. If it was too attached, it wouldn't be able to take flight. Spiritually, we'd like to soar, but if we're too attached to things of the body, things of the earth, it kind of keeps us down. Nothing physical, nothing on earth is guaranteed. If we keep our relationship with our Creator good, our soul will continue on to better and better places, both on earth and beyond. Okay, let's go ahead and come on up. So we try to follow directions as well as we can. And this yoga is just practice. All the weight comes on the left foot and leg. The right leg comes around the left. And the right arm comes under the left arm. The elbows are up at shoulder height. And then releasing, and let's fly like an eagle. Big arms like wings, up and down. Up and down. And shall we dance? It's called the dancer. It's another balancing pose. All the weight onto the right foot and leg. This time, take your right arm straight up and bend your left leg. You have a choice. The simpler version is just to take the knee forward and hold on with your left hand. And the more difficult version is to reach back and try to take hold of the top of your foot. And if you're holding the top of your foot, thumb on the big toe, if that works, then you might want to come into the next stage, which is pressing the foot into the hand and coming forward. Okay, with control, we release. We shift the weight from side to side. And then all the weight comes on the left foot and leg. And the left arm comes up. Okay, you have a choice. You can take hold of the knee in front, or you can reach back and the next stage, if you want to, is pressing down into the left foot and pressing the right foot into the right hand if you're holding that foot. Okay. And the rag doll. We release and we just bring the head down, the arms come down, the torso comes down. And let's come all the way down onto our back. And on the back, we'll take the right knee and pull it in. Pull that knee in, and then if you want, you can lift and lower your left leg. Up and down, the leg can be bent or straight. Okay, let's pull the left knee in, and you choose whether you're coming up and down with your right leg or not. Okay, good. And let's continue our abdominal work. So the ankles are crossed, the hands come behind the head, we lift up and down, up and down. Okay, if you'd like to change it up, tuck your hands underneath the buttocks and take the legs up and down. Up and down. Bent legs or straight legs. Okay, are you sure that you're not doing any harm? If it feels like you might be harming your back, find a gentler way, or give your body a rest. Err on the side of caution and gentleness. We have to be very alert in the moment. Okay, lovely. Let's go ahead and untuck the hands, and we'll pull the knees in and rock from side to side. Massage the back against the floor if it feels beneficial. If your spine is right up against the hard floor, then not so much rocking, maybe no rocking. I have a yoga mat and a very thick mat beneath that, so it feels pretty good. All right. And let's go ahead and make our way up into a table position. Okay, we have about 12 minutes remaining, and we still have a number of poses to do. So we'll probably save much of the relaxation for after our time together. But we'll do a little bit of relaxation after some poses. Let's bring the right knee forward. We've got the pigeon pose. The left leg is back. The hands are either on some blocks, some old books, not sacred books, or some firm pillows, or the right thigh, or behind the back. And the chest is opened. If you're looking for even more difficulty, then you can try to bend your back leg and take hold like you did in the dancer, or like I did in the dancer. You can try to bring your right arm up. Gracefully releasing. With control, have a seat on the right buttocks. Take your back leg, bring it around. Plant the sole of your foot on the floor, either on the inside of your right leg or on the outside. Now, your right knee can remain bent, but some people, no good. You need to straighten that right leg, so either way. And we're going to twist by holding on to the bent left leg. The bent left leg, and left arm comes up and around, and twist. Place the hand on the floor near the base of your spine. Pull your stomach in and rotate. And wring out your body. Can you rotate your lower spinal area? Be gentle with your neck. And then release. And bend your right leg. If it's not already bent, we have the hero pose. Hands on the soles of the feet. And coming forward. Feel free to close your eyes, bringing your attention inward. Recently, there's been a commandment, thou shalt go inward. This is a good time to practice yoga and meditation and see what's real. And when we see what's deep within us, we understand other people much better. Okay, let's go ahead and release, and we'll bring the legs out. And with loose fists, promote circulation. Okay, let's come back into a table position. And we'll take the left knee forward, right leg slides back. Your choice. Hands on the floor, on some object, on the thighs, behind the back. Lift the head, open the chest, and the more advanced position is to try bending your back leg and reaching back the foot and extending your left arm up. And yes, there are more advanced positions, reaching over, but this is enough for me.
Is your back foot up? Is your toes down? Is your flat of your foot down? What's going on there?
Okay, so we're
Andrew,
trying to hold.
what's the position of your back foot? Is your toes are down? I mean, if your foot is on the floor, but not that way. If your foot is on the floor.
So the other foot is just on the floor. The toes are not curled under. Okay, time to release. Have a seat. And your right foot is planted on the floor, either on the inside of your knee or on the outside. Hold on. Raise the right arm up. Circle it around. Let your right arm be like a post, very close to your spine, supporting your straight spine. And then while keeping it straight, like a stick in the ground that's being twisted, just twist your spine, pull your navel in, turn your head so the neck is gently twisting. Try to wring yourself out. Out with toxins. Out with what is harmful. In with what is life-giving. This includes our thoughts, our food, our drink, our activities. In with what's life-giving, letting go of what's not. But in this moment, it's just a simple spinal twist. But it's also an expression of a larger agenda that we have. That goes way beyond our yoga mat into every part of our day. Okay, let's have the right knee directly above the left knee. Our next pose is the hero pose. So let's be the hero, coming forward with the torso. And notice where you feel this. I feel it around the hips, but I can understand if someone feels it more in their gluteal muscles. If you feel a stretch in your spine, just keep it very mild. We don't force the spine to round.
Andrew, because of my knees, I can't possibly do this pose. Can you suggest an alternative? I've just been sort of like doing.
Sure, just rock to do the nurturing the baby sequence. Rocking, hugging, kissing. So you'll open up one hip at a time.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay, good. And release. And another way to stretch the hips is just to bring the knees from side to side. in the nurturing the baby sequence. It's just the rocking, and you can do this with me for a moment. Rocking the baby and hugging the baby in and putting the baby to bed. And okay, let's do just a backward bending pose. We have to wind down, but just for a moment, come on the belly and press your hips down, lift your head up, lift your legs up in the boat. And if anybody would prefer to do the bow, then you can try to reach for the tops of the feet. Pressing the feet into the hands, lifting the head up. Okay, and let's finish our active poses with a headstand prep. So from the table position, we just bring the elbows down and we clasp our hands, curl the toes under, lift the knees up. You're strengthening your shoulders. You may want to place the back of your head in the web of your hands so that there's weight directly on the crown of your head, but it's even weight on the neck. And again, do no harm. Err on the side of gentleness. When you're ready to release, take a moment just to let go. There may be some other move or stretch that you need before having the final relaxation, but I won't be staying on the whole time with you. I encourage you to give yourself a good unwinding and a good 10 minutes if you can in just relaxation. But for now, I'm going to end the class with a chime, and then I'll stay on for any questions. Take good care of yourself. May peace be with you.